was on its second year, so that game was dying because NRS games are disposable and they usually release a new game every 2 years. Because then we got MK11 in 2019.
This just blew my mind because the first time I met Al, he was like XCC.
I mean, there were just some games were just on the way out. You know, Guilty Gear obviously was still they were still on Xrd Rev 2, which was getting old and was more niche. Blaze Blue obviously was niche. So I mean, let's go back and take a look. Like, what was even that lineup for Evo 2018, right?
I mean, honestly, Al has been struggling, right? So I don't mind him going to.
So the main games back in 2018 were Street Fighter 5, which obviously was still big because it's Street Fighter, but the game wasn't that good. Tekken 7, which was actually one of the few games that was like still popping and actually growing back then. You had Xrd Rev 2, which, you know, you had Injustice 2, which we already discussed. Two of those games were Smash. It was Melee and Smash Wii U, which,
no, without a doubt.
and then you had BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which,
little small size that blocks.
so honestly, like, I ain't gonna lie, that 2018 lineup was some ooh wee. And now that I think about it, that lineup was some ooh wee.
Down for two though. Down for two. Yeah, that was a really well timed down for two there from XCC.
The big boy combos as well with the wild standing 3. Gonna activate Heat. I like it. Rage available as well. Still Heat on both sides.
Hey.
Oh, the Superman punch, and that should be it because he has Rage available as well.
Yeah, and the momentum swing in this game is just so huge, right? Like, Al had, it seemed like a 70-80% lead. He felt kind of comfortable. Next thing you know, he got caught by one thing. All of a sudden, he got caught by second thing. Oh, it's over. You know, surprise.
Yeah.
I feel like the players who are most consistent are able to minimize those type of risks and don't get clipped. Like, they recognize that every moment you could die.
Yeah. It's absolutely the truth, man. Like, one launch, you know, you activate Heat as well, and then it's like you're putting a mix-up. It's super scary. You got to be careful. You got to balance kind of offense and defense so differently to how it was before, man.
For sure, and yes, a lot of the players have
Two Smash games was fun times for me, not gonna lie. Yikes.
So impressive to me.
Are Chinese players blocked from attending certain tournaments? China was not part of the TWT before, but they are now.
Win consistently.
Exactly, a completely different playstyle, man. But look at this low parry though from Al, and he has Heat available as well to extend the combo if he wants to. He may just use it for the pressure now.
What are these names? That would be their names.
Finds the low at least.
XCC and Al. I don't think either of these names are particularly strange.
I'm just like constantly
MVCI did not do it. Street Fighter 5 was really bad. Tekken 7, I don't remember what state it was in. I really think DBZ saved us from a dry spell. Saved us from a dry spell? Sure, you could argue that.
But this is a huge lead right now for
but I wouldn't say save the FGC because as much as Dragon Ball FighterZ did for the community and for the genre and stuff, like Street Fighter 6 took that to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? But obviously Street Fighter 6 came out, what, 5 years later, 6 years later? Street Fighter 6, that was 2023, right? Yeah, 2023.
Into the low, good block from Al.
Here we go, got the down forward too.
Yeah.
Then what was the lineup in 2019? So at the very next year, we had Tekken again, DBFZ. It was still Street Fighter 5, still BB Tag, Samurai Showdown, Under Night, and Soul Calibur 6. Right.
I was gonna say he was one launch away from this turning around, just one down 4-2, and he finds it as well. The timing rip.
No, great time on his down forward twos in general here. And look at all the gray on the side of Al now. Heat running out, not going to get a chance to use it. Try to use the Heat dash. Too late on it, though. 12 seconds to go. And now another down forward two from XCC.
Sam show, we was suffering.
To eliminate Al.
Can I see how many entrants these games had a piece?
Oh my god, he just got a download on Al's timing there.
How do I see?
The down forward two's amazing. You can see the teammates behind him so happy. Chinese Tekken, man, it's alive right here in the LCQ. Now he'll be going up against Dawood for a spot in top 16. I want to watch that match as well, man. There's so many sick matches. But we got an update now. Double just beat Nugget. You know, from
you know what else I forgot? Evo
going up against Yoreds,
gained a lot of people, but also
going up against Exodia for a
let me see something.
to make it into that top. Actually, that's not even a chance. That's not even top 16 qualifier. That's to make
right. So
oh my goodness.
2019, right? That was the first year Smash wasn't part of Evo anymore, right? Smash stopped being part of Evo.
But he's got to play the winner between Kashi, Snake, and Hafiz.
And Smash was actually one of the biggest games at Evo. So losing all those players actually meant a lot. Because you look back, or was it 2020, or was it the year after? Oh, let me double check that. No, because Leffen won in 2019. Leffen won in 2019, so it had to be the next year.
Yeah, because I remember that when I first saw Zubair.
But there wasn't an Evo in 2020, right? Because of COVID.
Right, so the pool.
So Evo was online.
In tournament, he was really running the Dragonov a lot.
Right.
I believe Zodia finding this TF3 from Fang to the wall.
Yep. Okay.
Oh no, am I getting mixed
That
up?
was a risk. Down back 2 to back to the wall with Fang.
Yep, running 2.
Whoa,
No, Leffen won Evo in 2018. Yeah, he won Melee in 2018. 2019.
He did.
Zubair is so clutch. Just that punish, you know, the side step into the QCF1 as a whiff punish was insane in itself. But then there to be able to
2019 still had ultimate, but it didn't have Melee anymore.
Just go for that rage art. Zubair, what a first round.
And then 2020 was the pandemic year, so there was no Evo. And then 2021 as well, so then it was 2022. So 2022 was the first offline Evo that had no
I think it's doable, but I mean, Ling is just so powerful, right? Like
no
once you
Smash.
feel the heat, you're like,
First
well,
Vegas Evo.
anything can happen at this
right.
moment. You know?
Yeah, you can really be snowballed so hard with Ling, man. Just like one combo at the wall, spike into mix up, and it's like you're dead.
Yeah, especially with a solid Ling like Yored's, and look at the nice back Kenpo launch here from Exodia.
Anyway, I said that to say that Smash was one of the biggest games at Evo. So Evo's numbers did dip a little bit because we lost all the Smash players, because that stopped being a main game. Because if you look back at 2019, Smash was actually the biggest game at Evo that year with 3,500 players. The next biggest game is Street Fighter 5 with 2,000. So it's almost double. It's like 1929 versus 3492. So like it's 1.5. Let's say 1.5 times as big. So literally lost like half the player base, you know, through dropping Smash from those games. Because even in 2018, Smash Bros. Wii U and Smash Melee each had 1,300 players. So that's 2,600 entrants off rip. You know what I'm saying? So losing those numbers, and then still making them back up with just other fighting game players. Yeah, you attribute that to Dragon Ball FighterZ and Guilty Gear Strive for coming out at those times and boosting those numbers back up. And then it fucking skyrockets like crazy in 2023 when Street Fighter 6 drops, because that year it was like 20,000 players, right? Because Street Fighter 6 had like 7,000 entrants or something insane.
I saw a Jod and other people trying to downplay. Like, shout out to these guys, man. I was gonna call it out. They were like, man, Nina's not that good, man. I ain't got the.
Wait, why you guys?
Yeah, there were 20,000 people in attendance there, and Street Fighter 6 had
yeah, man, we just got to downplay.
like 7,000 players. So, like, can I find it?
There we go.
I wish I had this like one place I could go to find all this information, so I'd have to jump around through all these different pages.
Zubair looking good right now with the live feed. Heat gone on both sides. Down back 2-1. Sidestep. What
This shit doesn't have it either.
Step.
Regardless.
Should be the first game. Slidey and Zubair 1-0 up versus Exodia.
Anyway, I said all that to say DBFZ definitely had shit popping for a minute, and I would love to see Marvel Telecom take it even higher, but I don't know if it will.
Kokomo looked like he was taking a nap a second ago. I don't know if his eyes are just closed.
Catch up to what I was saying. How old is XCC? I think he's like 18.
The Phoenix and the Dragunov.
Oh, it's straight back in as well. Here we go. Good back one. The stop sign.
Yeah, back for, you know, maybe confirming there. There's a whiff punish. Went for the extension.
Okay. Heat available. Trying to keep Exodia's back to that wall.
I would like to say this obsession the community has with everything being bigger than something else is the same problem with capitalism. The expectation of exponential continuous growth ruins so many things. If Tekken is popular and sells 5 million copies, it could still be amazing if the same smaller percentage loves that and shows up to 20s. Casuals will buy it because of Marvel, but it's not the same as competitors. It's a self-defeating and toxic-inducing mentality. I agree with everything that you said, right? For me, I don't necessarily care. Like, if Marvel Tekken isn't as big as DBZ, that doesn't matter to me, right? Like, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm not going to feel some type of way. I'm not going to look at the game as a failure. For me, wanting to see growth or like that game be popular and succeed is only for the sake of there's more people enjoying the genre, you know, the community just growing more and things of that nature. Like in a natural and like not like all-consuming way. But for other people, it's like it's just a constant toxic conversation and cycle and relationship of, oh well, this game's a flop, or this game didn't do better than this game, and like as a means like to degrade one game or another, or like talk down on it. Because like for me, it's like when we talk about tier lists, it's like, yeah, no, this shit is fun until you start using it like in a forceful, toxic way. You know what I'm saying? So if that game sells 5 million copies, I would consider that a massive success and a huge W for Arxis and Marvel and the FGC. It doesn't have to be as big as Street Fighter or even as big as Dragon Ball FighterZ was to be successful, to be a good game, you know what I'm saying, and to be popular. The idea that it has to do that is obviously like asinine. And I think it's going to be successful regardless. I do think it's a fun conversation to have about whether or not it could be bigger, you know what I'm saying? It is fun until people start taking it in a certain direction, so I feel where you're coming from. Did we ever find out why Smash isn't at EVO anymore? Well, for one, most people don't actually consider Smash a real fighting game, myself included. Two, there was like a Smash apocalypse where like a shit ton of like Smash players and commentators got outed for being groomers and sexual predators and pedophiles. And then yeah, niggas just wanted to have EVO be more focused on like traditional fighters. And then also Nintendo like doesn't support Smash competitively most of the time. And then also Sony like bought EVO as well. And so yeah, so there's like an amalgamation of all those factors.
Positioning into that top 16 Exodia, you can see not happy, man. He almost won that round there, Rip.
Of course, yeah, and I loved what Zubair did there because he had the resources, right? He had rage, he had the heat bar, not even activated the heat. And a lot
yeah, ironically, the CEO at the time did not fuck with Smash, but then he also got outed for being a fucking weirdo sexual predator.
That's it.
And then he's obviously no longer at the helm.
It's an older school mentality, and that a lot of people don't really necessarily use anymore in those situations. Like they try to activate the heat and go for the heat instead, but.
Smash 2020 was fucking hell. That shit was crazy. And it was like a lot. It was like every other day there was like another person that was like getting exposed or like called out. And it wasn't just like a bunch of like random people. It was like top, it was like well-known players and commentators. It was like a lot of the top people.
Oh wow, okay.
Yep.
I'm assuming this is this upper bracket or lower bracket actually?
Lower bracket. So Hassan Alamir we saw lose to Kudans, right? In that crazy match.
That's right.
Yeah,
was it Leffen who went to a tournament while sick and coughing up blood? I don't remember that. Leffen the type of nigga who would still try to compete if he's coughing up blood. He's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna fight through it. I don't remember who that was though.
You've got to remember that Garcimir actually plays Azucena as one of his main characters. So maybe in certain situations, people are a little bit unaware of what to do because we don't see a lot of Azucena, honestly, Rip. I feel like she's a good character. That's a character that I'm interested in learning myself. But you know, Qasim is going to be aware of all the situations. He plays Azucena, and actually, I feel like his Azucena is better than his Zafina, you know, but he likes to play Zafina, man.
Yeah, I remember John Bing had a really strong Azucena early on too, right?
Panda Global, the whole Panda Global shit was also crazy, yeah.
Was, you know, more available and had more experience with it.
Yes. All right.
No, I totally agree. Definitely a capable character. The Phoenix.
Yes, and remember, this was his old main in Tekken 7. His name used to be Hassan Paul Player. Now, no longer Hassan Alamir for this game.
You know, this region's dope.
Minecraft YouTubers and Smash players are besties. Well, here the thing is as well is that like,
there we go.
While people of all ages can play Tekken or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, right? Those games obviously aren't nearly as directed at or like marketed toward children. Like Smash and Minecraft, like those are like children's games, especially Smash, right? Like I do think Smash Bros is a game that's like catered toward and like marketed for children. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for all ages, but when something is for all ages, it's for kids. You know what I mean? And so that being said, obviously it appeals mostly to children, and so a lot of children are in the Smash scene. Like a lot of young people play Smash and Minecraft and shit. So that's why, that's part of the reason why you see that shit so prevalent there, because there's a high population, a high density of younger people, and so you have the weirdos who flock to that scene partially for that reason.
If what you said is true, and it was Roth that suggested he picked the Paul Phoenix, Roth might owe an apology after this one.
I didn't know people played Smash competitively. I didn't for a long time either. And when I found out, I was like, that's weird, because this game is not like that. But
keeping him out with that jab timing. Scarecrow stance. Here we go. Scarecrow again. Goes for the back one, Bastu. Not looking good for Hassan. Oh no.
My goodness, bro. The pressure is non-stop here. And then the heat burst to continue to pressure the armor, and down forward one will do it. Qasimir over Hassan Alamir.
Matt, can I just give a big shout out to Hassan Alamir though, because
you only knew Smash with the items turned on? Yeah, for I mean, like I've known about competitive Smash for like 10 years now, but I didn't for a long time. And when I found out it was a thing, I was like, nigga, what? People play this shit like seriously?
outside
Like competitively?
of the Middle East, but what a performance.
Smash has always been like mad goofy to me. I'm not a Smash player. I'm not a Smash fan. I don't like the game. I think the whole concept is this is not for me, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Hassan Al-Amir, man. Hopefully we see him soon. But having some more matches happening, man. We've got Rest versus Hira Malik as well happening. That's a match to get top 16. Can't wait for that one. ARC versus Red is happening as well. That might be actually on stream. And then there's going to be a stream matchup.
Even Melee? Yes, even Melee. I don't... It is my personal opinion that those are unserious video games. Granted, all modern fighting games are fucking unserious at this point, but like, I just... Yeah, no, Melee was like literally accidental.
Okay, good stuff. Damn, okay, we've got another update. Ketsu just beat Samurai.
For me...
So... that means Book versus Tetsu.
Did you say you feel that about platform fighters as a genre? Yes, honestly. I just strongly do not care for platform fighters.
There's something going on here, man.
I've always looked at Smash as well as that like those games were never meant to be played like in that way. You know, obviously like more of the traditional fighters like are meant to be played like in this style, in this setting. I don't think Smash was ever made, and the only game that was actually designed with that type of shit in mind, as far as I'm aware, was Ultimate. And people think Ultimate is fucking garbage, so like
kind of judge based on the crowd. I see Shonen shaking his head. He's like, okay, that's good. I think Japan's winning this one right now. We've got Take looking very worried. But here we go, guys. We're actually going to be moving to this one. This is going to be Pakistan versus Pakistan. And it's going to be Zubair versus Asad Mughal. Like I said, Asad Mughal, both him and Zubair have played a lot because they played each other in many dojos, right? So there's going to be a situation where both these guys have a lot of knowledge against each other, right? So that makes this a bit more interesting. But I don't know who won that.
I think Double did. I'm going off the eyes. I think Double's got it.
I think so. Yeah.
Also, yeah, Ultimate has the worst online, I think, of any video game I've ever played in my life. When Ultimate came out, so I don't like Smash. I don't really care for the genre of platform fighters like at all. I don't think it's a game that should be taken very seriously. I don't really enjoy the concept, and I don't have a lot of attachment to most characters like in the Nintendo like lineup of IPs, right? So I don't have like strong attachment or sentiments of value or nostalgia for like a lot of those characters. So there's really nothing going for me when it comes to Smash. But honestly, with all the hype and a lot of my homies play it, I tried to get into it. You know, when Ultimate came out, like, I bought the game and I was like, yeah, we're gonna grind, we're gonna play whatever. And for one, like unlocking all the characters was a pain in the ass, but then also I finally got online to play with the homies and had the single worst experience of my entire life. And I was like, I don't understand how y'all could ever play this. It was to me, it was literally unplayable. I'm like, no, this is awful. Like, not only does it lag and spike and stutter and shit all the time, but also the amount of input delay. Like, it's just, that's just not fun.
That still has a shot.
It is an unplayable experience to me. Maybe it's a lot better now, but like it was when that game came out, worst online experience of my entire life.
Oh no, he's not top 16. Yeah. In top 16, it looks like from who qualified last year, we have Jod.
And then you have to factor in as well that the Nintendo Switch 1, which is what that game released on, doesn't have an Ethernet port. There's no Ethernet port on the Switch or on the Switch 1 dock. So the majority of people are on Wi-Fi because you have to go out of your way to then buy an Ethernet adapter and plug it in. And then even then, niggas don't have Ethernet cables half the time anyway. So it's like, let alone me playing with my homies who at least we did have Ethernet cables and shit. But like, if you're trying to play online, just like randomly, like by yourself, no.
Until let production know that we have to get these. We have to see
Shadow Jod.
Yeah, we gotta. And if we can't get all of them, we gotta see Shadow and Jod, man. That's a little bit of bias there coming through, but we haven't seen Shadow at all. So I feel like we need to get Shadow match.
In terms of platform fighters, I wish they'd get a little more respect in a sense, trying to be different from Smash. Rivals of Aether 2 is still going strong, but I'm still seeing some of the nasty shit said about it. I never really hear about Rivals of Aether. They all look the same to me, but I guess that's a very ignorant perspective from somebody who does not play that subgenre of fighting games.
Of Dawood and XCC versus Double.
Oh my goodness, that sounds fun. That's all kinds of fun.
Yeah, man. But here we go. ARC versus Redder. I feel like we saw ARC already play versus Rest, right? He played versus Hwoarang already.
All right, we've got ARC versus Redder. I'll go ahead and put the prediction up for this.
Yeah. What a weak character, huh? Hwoarang.
Take out
I feel like we've been doing more yapping about other shit than actually watching the games, or at least I have, but hopefully I don't mind too much.
Yeah, and just in case you guys are not familiar, you know, Redder is someone that has been performing so well in a lot of these tournaments in Saudi Arabia, right? When you see his name, you know that he's gonna get a pretty good placement, and that's why I was not surprised when he beat Watanabe yesterday.
Oh, without a doubt, blocks the heat smash here, a little punish.
Yep, that minus 14.
This is off topic if you talk about this, but what's your take on the Harada quote-unquote fixing the way the new OC character Tekken? I know you're one of the people who love the way she looks. The Madagascar community loving her as well, but I feel she didn't need quote-unquote fixed.
He is risky. He's willing to take risks.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make a video talking about this.
Down, back, four, gets low parry.
My very
that's
quick
exactly
thoughts
what
on
you wanna
that,
do against down, back, four, because
as
it's very
summed up as
difficult to
nicely as
punish
or as quickly as I can, is I thought the original design looked really good, and I had no problems with it. The Madagascar community seemed to also really like the design and also had no issues with it, and were just very excited to be represented and included, and I think their opinion should matter more than anyone else's. I think there was an overreaction from Americans who don't have roots or heritage in Madagascar and have never been to the country, and were ignorantly talking about how she doesn't look black enough, even though they know nothing about Madagascar. 4, I do think there was valid criticism to be had to where she did suffer slightly, a little bit, from Tekken's same face syndrome, and maybe was not distinct enough from some of the other female characters, and I think that they could have leaned more into the actual concept art, which I do think did look better than her in-game model. So slightly more textured hair, obviously her facial features were a little bit different in the concept art compared to the game model, and a darker skin tone. 5, I think it's really cool that Harada and Nakatsu and whoever else decided that they did want to lean more into that, listen to the community, and did try to make some adjustments to it in order to make her look more, you know, African. So, to summarize, I thought the design was good. I think people overreacted a little bit, although there was valid criticism. I think it's cool that they listened to the criticism.
So that's why he's got such solid fundamentals.
On the skyrocket.
Redder. Must be some big damage.
Yeah, answering back here.
Yeah, and apparently they're gonna fix Asuka's neck.
Not too much damage though. It's okay.
Which, like, why did it take a year and a half for them to even like mention that or talk about it? Like, I don't know. Whatever, man.
Got heat available. Look at the timing. 1 pixel remaining for ARC though.
She had a neck issue. Look at Asuka in Tekken 8. She doesn't have a neck.
Amazing.
Final round. Game 1.
After you show me the difference, what the fuck? Okay, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about or have never really noticed, let me show you something.
Amazing punish there. Plasma blade back 3. I should go to the
If you've never really noticed, you'll never be able to unsee it until they fix it. Fortunately for you, they're probably going to be fixing it soon.
Oh my goodness, again! The up plus 4s have been perfect for ARC.
We saw that with Chicken at Evo as well, man. He used that so often. It's such a difficult move. You gotta be careful because you can overextend so easily. Look at the feisty rabbit though.
Heat winding down from both players here. Final round situation, first game.
Side step. Okay. Bit of weird action,
Like, this is something we've been talking about since Tekken 8 came out.
Oh,
chance for ARC. Oh my god.
Because if I remember, Steve's face was also hella fucked up too, and they fixed that, but they never fixed Asuka.
I like the gamble there from ARC, right? It was a big bet. It almost paid off. If Warren wasn't moving so far forward, then it would have probably worked out.
This is...
So just barely doesn't work out for ARC.
This on the left is Asuka's Tekken 8 in-game model, which might not look too crazy at first until you look at this. This is a mod that fixes her neck and actually gives it back. You see the distinct difference here and how much more fucked up this one on the left looks. This is the fixed version with a mod. This is her original model. Like, yeah, at first glance this might not look too crazy until you see it side by. I mean, to me this always looked weird because she never looked like that before. And let me see if I can find some comparisons of like her Tekken 8 model to her like other variants like Tekken 5 and stuff. I know I had a picture like that somewhere, but I don't know where I put it now.
Wow, I had the duck, no punish though. That was crazy. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It still has heat event. That should be dead with a heap. No, you go for the jab instead. ARC. 3-1
finds the heat dash.
Okay, what's the combo?
Interesting. I mean, yeah, you called it out. His combos have not been great this game, or in this set in particular.
Yeah.
And just in general, I feel like they've been fucking up Asuka's model because like Asuka as a character is supposed to be like this kind of like.
But just again. Just doing it, being
Yeah,
consistent.
I'll show you.
We know that Lily does struggle sometimes when it comes to the tracking department, so Redder making
I can't find like a good comparison photo.
Oh my goodness, Matterhorn out of nowhere. ARC's getting
Gotta use it
loose.
sometimes. What is
Oh
going
my goodness.
on, bro?
Cameraman's getting looser.
Punish. No punish. Minus 12 there. Missed opportunity for Redder. He activated both sides now. Trying to find that 10 frame counter hit launcher. Punish.
Voila. Step down forward.
There's a
Here comes
specific
Reda.
picture I'm looking for that I know I've seen before that I can't
Not gonna be
find
able
now.
to kill though, but it's gonna be a lot of damage. Forward, forward, forward for the wall carry. Oh, the final hits, and Redder now moves on to set point.
You know
to
what?
make it into top
This will do for the
16.
moment.
Yeah, and
This
if you're
isn't a
ARC,
good
you know, you're like, I saw it coming,
example
dude.
for
I
like
was
the
trying
whole
to get out
neck
of the way,
thing,
but it still found
but
me.
what this will
got
show
eyes.
you is just what I mean for her design wise. So, you know, maybe I'm like reaching or whatever,
Again, goes
but
to the low. Side step 4. No.
Brother. Oh my god.
hold on, I want to see if Reda
I'm
pulls this
telling you
off.
it, man, the combos have been killing him. Because if you drop your combos in certain instances, you end up being in a punishable position. And that's exactly what Redder's been able to utilize here, man. And that is looking like Redder might be able
Yo,
to
what's
take
good,
this,
Shade?
activates
Welcome,
heat.
welcome.
Yeah, not looking good for ARC right now. Activates heat back. Last chance. Spends on
Nice
heat
low
dash.
parry.
Get it out of here.
He
I've
dropped
seen
it
that
though.
before.
Oh,
Dropped
no.
the combo. Big chance for ARC.
Whilst only 3 there, but Redder still has heat available. This is not going to be close to dead. ARC, the opportunity. Got to be careful. That heat smash, the 10 frame, flappy kicks, flappy kicks.
Can I send you a
Why
link
not?
I think is
10
really
seconds to
hilarious
go.
overkill, but also that you
my
might find
goodness,
interesting?
down
Sure.
forward 3+4. ARC, do the combo. It doesn't matter. You got such a big likelihood of time. If you blow this, it's your fault. And there it is.
I'm gonna
on
show
the
you.
board.
We're gonna talk more about this
Very
Oscar
good
thing
stuff
after
there.
this match.
ARC with the whilst on 1-2 string at the wall for the wall combo.
Have you applied to
Still, though,
T-Pain's
Redder has the
Global
opportunity,
Gaming
but
League, or do you plan to
top
cover the
pick,
Tekken
though,
20s if they
from
have
ARC.
any?
We're starting to take some risks now.
Sorry, this is the first I'm hearing of this. I have no clue what you're talking
Oh
about.
boy, there's a chance. Gets the wall blast. Combo the other way.
Yeah,
As
that
he
actually
goes
was
down
a
to
very
charge
good
too.
combo. That was a sick combo. Using 1+2 to get the wall blast, but no, he drops it.
Still looking good. Gets the perfect. All right, ARC's alive. 1 round to determine whether he stays in the tournament or goes home.
Oh, forward 4 counter. He does it twice. Wants to try and keep Redder away. Drop the combo though.
Punish. Oh, he's late on it.
Okay.
No, sir. Oh my goodness,
Bad
dude.
punish.
Yo,
Very
Reda
bad
is
punish,
selling
man.
weight.
Yo. Spaghetti's
Yo,
everywhere,
that was
bro.
not a good combo.
It is.
The backlash though.
Oh,
Hold up.
backlash.
Backlash.
One more, he's gonna do it, Redder. Forward,
There we
3,
go. Anyway,
and
so
ARC
going to
is
what I was
going
saying.
home.
So this is
much
Asuka's
stress
like
there,
character
but Redder
design
comes
throughout the
out on
years.
top. There was drops on
And
both sides.
you can see that she's
how
been
much,
changing
stress
a
there
decent
was
amount,
in
right?
that
And there's a
setup.
significant change from 7 to 8, but especially if you're comparing 8 to like original, right? Asuka is meant to be kind of like, I mean, she is a young Japanese girl, right? But she's meant to be like a tomboy. She's supposed to look not super girly, right?
Winding their way down to top.
And she also looks kind of, I don't know how else to explain or describe this other than she kind of looks more like a real Japanese girl, as opposed to an 8 where she looks like way more girly. She's obviously like all schoolgirlified, and she looks more like anime. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I making sense? Like y'all see what I'm talking about? I don't think I can. I think this is the most like. Oh wait, no, we can zoom in some more. But you see, she looks more like, you know, like a Japanese tomboy.
And Zubair needs this one. I want to see Zubair survive. just
And I
'cause
feel
of
like in
small
8, like they like anime girlified her a
we've seen
lot more and made her look younger and stuff. You know what I mean? And then of course like the whole neck thing, which I think in this artwork of her, the neck thing isn't as apparent. You know what I'm saying? She actually looks like she has it.
Lots of grit inside of Zubair, but still.
Like all the girls have that face.
This round.
What, in Tekken?
No loss.
Sure, but like, do you not see like a distinct difference in like her facial design here compared to like, especially like in Tekken 6? Like, I feel like there's a very distinct difference like in the way her face looks.
Try to stand in. Bear X though.
And I just feel like it's the most noticeable with her.
From the panda.
Lows. Running to counter hit. Finds its mark. Zubair now pushing closer and closer to the wall.
That Tekken 7 image does her justice because she does not look like that in the game. Facts.
Oh, he's got the pressure going.
That's just how they made all the girls look like that.
Sides, slap, wall splat.
Yep. That's the change Panda in season 2. That's why she's a lot better
I think,
now. Nice
yes, we have gotten to a point where a lot of the models, a lot of the faces have gotten to look kind of samey, which has obviously been a criticism that Tekken has been getting, and obviously has been a big point of contention and conversation.
Mughal, yeah.
Mughal.
because of Miyarizu. I am personally of the opinion that people exaggerate it a little bit and make it seem like they all have the exact same face when they don't, but they are all extremely similar, and some of them are kind of identical. I do think that there are still differences, and I say this because I remember there was an image going around before where it was like somebody took like an in-game screenshot or something like that of like all the Tekken girls with like with their face, and I think without their hair, or all with the same hairstyle or something like that, right? And it was like, can you tell who was who? And I still could for the most part. There were a couple I wasn't really sure about, but I was still able to distinguish who was who. So like they have definitely gotten way more samey. I just feel like certain characters like show it more than others when it comes to how much their face has like morphed into like this like singular homogenous kind of appeal to everyone kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? As opposed, and that's just with Tekken in general. Like it's not even just the model, it's like it's the play styles and the move sets as well. Like it's all becoming like this amalgamation, this fucking melting pot thing where everyone's just the fucking same.
And moves into top 16, so we have a lot of Korean representation there.
And I don't really know why they're doing that, but when you look at a character like Lily, for example, like I don't feel like it's as noticeable how much her face has changed in comparison.
Going on at the moment because there are a few crazy matches coming up next. I'll tell you one of the matches that's coming up actually that is going to be on stream, and we can see him on
the side. The Tekken roster got a group chat where they all agree to put that shit on.
China, Pakistan, Dawood versus XCC. Ladies and lads, this is a top 16 qualifier on the lower side. And we also have
look at the Asian girls.
And Usama Abbasi versus Kashi Snake.
So let's just say like, well, June wouldn't be a good example. She's not in the games. Alyssa's a robot. She's always looked the same.
So should be pretty intense. XCC's having the run right now.
So let's look like Xiaoyu.
Fell earlier to who was it? Was it Jod? No, to Malik Ash. That's right.
Malik Ash. Yeah, I mean, I've been out of all.
Xiaoyu is a different story because she's been around for like way longer, and yeah, she's gone through the same thing.
In this game, you know that.
I think when you start comparing like Tekken 3, is just like it's too far back. But if we look at like let's say Tekken 5 and moving forward, so let's just say like here.
XCC, let's have a look at his run. He lost to Malik today, but he beat Rive
honestly,
and he beat Ao 2-0. To get to this
while hers has changed,
I mean, that's really
for sure, and it is noticeable.
Extremely strong players.
I think for her, she actually looks more like how she probably should.
Top 16.
Although I would say maybe Tekken 6 is well, nah, because if you look at 8 compared to 6 and 7,
so even players 17 to 24 will get paid. So they're in the money here.
Nah, I take that back. I take that back. I think her like facial design probably peaked around Tekken 6 in terms of her being like distinct and looking Chinese and being distinguishable from like other characters on the cast. In Tekken 7, like that one doesn't necessarily look bad, but that artwork is not how she looks in game, to be honest. And then like 8's not bad, but it is more like that very similar face, which like doesn't necessarily look bad, because with Xiaoyu as well, is that like this kind of look is kind of how she is meant to look, whereas Asuka was meant to look like way more tomboyish. And I think that's why I feel like such a distinct difference with it, because like Xiaoyu is girly, and so when she looks all anime-ified, like it kind of suits her. And with Asuka, it's not that she looks bad, but like she was not meant to look super duper feminine. But yeah, even if you look at Xiaoyu, there's obviously like a big difference, right? So if we look here
on the winner's side, but with such a stacked tournament.
So obviously we kind of don't look at 3 because it's just so far back, and obviously this isn't even, you know what I'm saying. And then this Tekken 5 one is like really distorted shit. But you look at like 6 and 7, like 6 is probably like how she's really meant to look. I feel like she actually looks Chinese. And then even with 7, yes. And then with 8, it's not that she looks bad at all, but she definitely has like that homogenized, like super porcelain anime girl type shit, where she might even look more Japanese than Chinese, arguably. And you know what I'm saying. And it, like, it doesn't look bad on her at all. And I'm not saying that necessarily Asuka's face looks bad either, but you know, I feel like it's a much more distinct difference because they like prettyified, I guess, all the girls, or anime-ified all the girls, when, you know, obviously they had more distinct facial features before.
Man, you see that move sidestep 1+2, Shaheen? Yeah. I mean, he definitely likes that move. Super good, super effective.
Well, what's not homing, it's not homing, but because you can do it out of the sidestep and change your timing on it, it's kind of difficult to sidestep, especially the way XCC uses it, right? And I'm surprised that not more Shaheen players use it, to be honest.
Yeah, it seems like really good pressure.
There's not one girl that looks the same in Dragon Ball
we saw him
besides
use that
Bulma and that
chainsaw
one killer
earlier.
next GF. Bulma and Marin.
Okay.
Down Tetsu with it, but yeah, right now getting first round.
I'm not gonna compare Xiaoyu to like
Smash from
Lily. Yeah,
Elisa
I
looked like
get
had a
you.
little bit of like a backswing as well, which made the.
Also, I'm gonna get to that link
whip.
momentarily, Ram.
But look at this.
I still
though,
got to pull it
Dawood.
up. Give
And I
me
feel
one
like
second.
XCC is gonna have to catch on early that Elisa is a very movement-heavy character. Dawood is gonna be trying to sidestep and backdash a lot here. So you know, catch the movement, man.
Yeah, mid the chainsaws that time. Running 2 connects. Brings out the chainsaw some more. Good block in the 3 though.
Yeah. Okay. What a block.
Also, Orgs, thank you for the
Is he
51 months. I
actually
think I missed that
reacting,
earlier. I'm
though,
very
or is
sorry.
it
I was
just
caught up
that he's
in
making
all my
these
yapping.
guesses?
I think that it's a guess situation, right? He's guessed on that one. It's kind of difficult to react to.
He's just that young.
Alright,
Though,
what is
you
this
know?
that Ram would link me?
I don't know. I feel like if it's someone who's like in the 30s, I'd be like, oh,
Digimon
yeah, he's
Media
guessing.
and
But
Digidex
XCC,
by
Okay,
year.
okay.
he's young.
Do you reckon you could have reacted
oh.
when you were his age?
This is really
Maybe.
cool. I'm gonna bookmark
I
this.
don't know.
Yo, appreciate that.
Doesn't matter though.
Hey.
Oh, what a confirm. Down back 2-1. Okay. Nice. Goes for the jab string. Cool combo.
Especially when you consider how mangakas worked back then. Wait, what are we talking about now?
Got to deal with Dawood in the corner now.
I've been farming the
with
solo event in
chainsaws.
Pocket.
Yeah,
No, I
so
haven't
much chip
actually.
adding up here, and
Thank you
man
for
calls
reminding
it
me.
out
Let
when
me
he finally
do that on the
goes
side
low.
here while we're chilling.
And Dawood,
Oh, no,
3 rounds
buddy.
straight, game 1.
I've been focused on P5X
Yeah,
and fucking
XCC, you gotta think quick, man. 'Cause
working on
I
squad
feel
shit
like
and
in that
stuff.
situation, Dawood
Honestly.
again was able to get everything he wanted off, right? He did whatever he wanted to. Rip, how do you approach the situation where you just lose 3-0 in the first
I mean,
game?
it looks like he's thinking about a character swap here. He went straight to character select there, looked at his buttons, maybe just trying to buy a little more time here. Here comes Dion with the coaching.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not really sure. That was very
I'm focused
difficult,
because I'm
man.
gonna kick him out the
You know, we've seen
Companion.
players in
I
general,
was
right,
in
not
danger of
just
getting
XCC,
kicked
but
out until
players
like
in general
yesterday.
struggle against
Actually,
Dawood's use of the chainsaws with
Nothing
Lisa.
amazing happens
And
here.
I've seen so many tweets
Everything is
from so many
ordinary.
players like, oh, all
Yo,
you gotta do
Spud,
is
thank you for
step
the 14
away
months.
against
Greatly
this option,
appreciate
duck
that.
here versus this option, do this versus this option. Yeah, but the problem is that all the options are available, so you're just taking a guess every time, right? And Dawood is so good at understanding what you want to try to do that he locks you down with it regardless, right? So he's definitely a very strong Elise player, one of the best in the world. And right now, I think XCC is in a little bit of trouble. Let's see what he adapts to here, though.
Yeah, let's have a look, man. Let's see. He got some advice there from Dion. I can see that the Sam brother was sitting there back there watching as well. A very strong Shaheen player himself. He just fell earlier in this lower bracket. But XCC looking a lot better in the start of this round.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, threatening full crouch
nice.
mix. Get the breakable wall here, and whatever he told him seems to be the answer right now because he's starting off with the perfect.
That is, yeah, like a perfect start there. Perfect answer back to Dawood. Alrighty.
Back one walks before the close. Oh my goodness, just do it the hop kick. Dawood gave him a little nod. They're like,
They
"All
released
right,
new
nice
arts.
hop kick."
Yeah, I think they're both really good. I think the Ho-Oh one is actually even better than before. I think the Lugia one's a downgrade. It's not bad. It's just a kind of a weird
Don't
pose.
do too much, but you gotta let him know that I'm crazy, man.
Yeah, this is the part where really Dawood finds so much success, though, right? Once Dawood gets those chainsaws out, he's just really good at locking down everyone's options. And look at him avoiding the slide that time, too.
And just the full clack mix up goes for the Wilson 1+2. One way's gonna do it. Doesn't commit to an option, but keeps it safe and finishes with that quick mid.
Wait, not too
Dawood
much.
on the board.
Makoto is also level 80.
Yeah, it's like when Elisa has those chainsaws out, you
And
can
I
hit
can't
her
get
on block
my
one
high
hit
score is
and
like
make chainsaws go away,
13.9
right? So Dawood is always prepared for the
on that
opponent's
shit.
tries, so
I don't know.
that's why
I'm
I
doing
think that
something
happens.
wrong, but I don't know what.
Yeah, and
Something like
that,
in my build or
Elisa
my
has, like,
setup or
amazing
rotation, something's
sidestep
fucked
when
up, man. I
the
can't
chainsaws are out
figure
too.
it out.
It's incredible.
Yeah, and the fact that he knows when you want to do it and he calls it out, right? So that's what makes Dawood so good with his character. With the chainsaws
I
out.
guess so, but I can't figure out like where I'm fucking up is the thing. Like, I've done that run so many times, and like I can't get over 14 million. I don't know why.
Again, goes for the slide. 1+2 throw broken.
Back for float conversion, beautiful. Important to get
Yeah,
the
and
CC.
That's pretty good there for that.
I feel like I should be able to
Even
get
against
like
punish,
close to like
all the health is recoverable. And
I don't know.
recover some health here as well.
just use the
Oh
Makoto
my
assist.
goodness, nice rage art there. XCC over.
Even when I used the other Makoto, I still was only getting like 13 to 14. Like I don't, it didn't really make a difference whether I used that one or
Good
mine.
news.
Yeah, and he has heat as well, so can he utilize it as? Oh, nice jab flow, side wall. Though,
I've
safe
used the
Dawood.
assist, and I'm still
Bro,
not
no,
getting
the
it.
young
Like
man
I don't
stuff,
know.
Wake up with the jab, and here we go. 2 rounds to 1. XCC stays in the lead of this game too.
Good stuff.
I wanted to do it solo, or not solo, but I wanted to use it without an assist, so that way I could use Yui on the other side, because I can't get a good score on that shit otherwise.
Oh man,
chainsaws chipping away, trying to armor through.
I don't know.
Oh my god, dude! Nice
the
jab.
helicopter.
Good. The XCC realized that the Wolves was gonna fly in again. And
I'm about to open this game up. Hold on,
offense,
dog.
But keeps them out with the jabs. Good timing.
Yeah, the jabs have been really clutch here.
I'm gonna figure this shit out, man.
He's ducking. Oh, he got it a little too soon.
I don't know why I can't crack 20.
Whoops. Rage art, you know, we had to stay ducking for just enough
Don't know why I
time.
can't crack 20 million.
Yeah. Finishes the string.
Oh, out of range.
Careful, careful.
Slides good. That's enough.
I feel like I should be able to get 20 million or at least close to it with my own Makoto, but for some reason I just can't do it yet.
Boy, here we go. We're going to a final game now. Top 16 qualifier, and Sajar will come straight. Again, the rule is you're allowed to have a coach 1 minute per set. So Sajar will giving some coaching now to Dawood, but man, this young kid XCC is something. We got Dion Gray just massaging the shoulders a little bit, getting.
Can you screenshot your stats for my Makoto? Sure.
I've seen Dion do that with XCC. If somebody did that to me, I would be so upset because I would be so much more tense about it. I'm like, stop trying to calm me down. You're stressing me out, bro. You know, like I already know. Gotta be calm.
Stop trying to calm me down, bro. You're stressing me out.
Yeah. Final game situation here to make top 16.
Okay, that game will have given XCC a lot of confidence as well, man. He wasn't playing as aggressive as he was in the first game, right? He was just kind of picking his shots a lot better, and I feel like you have to do that versus Elisa because of her amazing movement and all these power clutches. Has great defensive options.
Yeah, fantastic. Right now, XCC's first to spend the heat. Here comes Elisa's heat spend.
Down 4. Really trying to find that down 4-2. It's been a little bit difficult for XCC to find the down 4-2 timing on Dawood.
Oh, the low.
Chainsaws.
I like the attempt for the down 4-2 there, and I love Dawood's patience there.
Yeah, no, you should definitely try to get Makoto.
Go ahead.
She's very, very good and will continue to be very good, and she's also kind of like the only character who does what she does right now.
Not panicking. But right now, XCC just poking him down. Has already pushed
I like with
back
that
to the
typing.
wall as well. Slide into the guaranteed hit. Power crush.
Into engager, bro. Oh, the mid this time. And he let him think about it, right? That was slightly
Yo,
delayed.
Baja Blast, what's good, man?
Yeah. Activates heat, though. Down jab, big whiff.
Low heat smash, good.
And sidestep 1+2, 1 round apiece here in the final game.
Yeah, I saw people clapping in the back. Getting tense. More mid chainsaws paying off for Dawood.
It is, man. You can see, like, in the background, right? Behind XCC and Dawood, just the gangs of people watching this.
Yeah, I mean, it's tense, man. Facing elimination for both of them.
Yeah, I got very fortunate. I was able to get V5 or A5 Vino from my summons.
Jabs.
It was one short of maxing her out, but it is what it is.
Doesn't have actually heat engage. So there's the heat dash. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Good jab challenge.
Oh, boy, punish that. Good.
Oh, the step punish, though, was fantastic. Resplat combo. It's in not enough. Big chance.
What a block. Oh, be careful.
Mix. Just do it. Oh, my gosh. The block.
What a
nothing.
So jelly. Wait, of what?
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Only have A1. Yeah, no, I got very lucky with my rate of pulling her.
Close, evenly matched right now. XCC facing elimination.
And yet I still can't fucking crack 20 million. I don't get it.
Oh my god, rip.
Dawood had the heat burst into cancel into no punch from XCC.
Maybe it's just because my cards are ass. I don't know.
Hop kick is good for XCC. Wall's gonna be right there. It's less heat if you want to. There it is. There's the burst.
I don't know. Your stats are nuts.
Huge damage, man. Look at this. XCC
I think it is your cards. Maybe. I don't know, man.
Dawood versus XCC to get into top 16 if the EWC
Using a blue card? I mean, sure. For my, but that's only for my space card. I just don't have anything better.
Backboard connects. Dawood answers back. Good life lead. Chainsaws out. Nice.
Like, I don't have anything I can really replace that with.
Again, plus frames. Good low block again from Dawood. Activates.
I missed the days when Lotus only got Kyoshi. I missed it. Never mind. I almost took that shit way further than it needed to go for the meme.
So unlike Dawood as well, man. I think the stress is getting to me.
I gotta check myself sometimes. Cause I be wanting to clap back like ridiculously hard for no reason.
He didn't believe.
That shit did not need to go that far. Did you copy Gramps' build? I didn't copy anyone's build.
hopping from Dawood. He knows he panicked. But XCC,
Let the Green Goblin mask talk. Nah, that's
from
okay.
China, he stayed calm, he stayed cool, and he stayed collected. And he stays alive here. The dream for EWC lives.
Good shit, XCC.
Proud dad stayed clapping for him back there. I mean, what a moment though, right? What an incredible comeback. It was not looking good for him there. And really,
I just realized he's on the same team as Mena
uncharacteristic
from Street
mistakes
Fighter.
came out in that final round.
By the way, I saw a tweet. Somebody quoted like one of the clips from Mena winning Evo. Oh no, I think it was when he was it when he won or was it when he was approaching Kakadu?
Yeah, I think. Isn't it?
Either way,
I think
somebody like
both
quoted one of the
top
clips of
teams
Mena from
dominate
Evo
today.
right on stage.
Oh, okay, well, I guess
And it was something to the effect of,
that's cool then. That's gonna be later on today then. Never mind. I thought it was tomorrow.
I think.
But
oh man, I gotta find the
yeah,
tweet.
yeah, no, it makes sense.
I gotta find the tweet
But
in order
either
for my
way,
reply to
Book
make any amount of
versus
sense.
Tetsu is going to be our final match to determine who is going to make it into the top 16. And big news, Osama Abbasi, our last year's EWC LCQ champion, has been eliminated in top 24 by Kashi Snake, the #1 Jack of Pakistan, and he moves into top 16 as well.
I'm gonna
Book
remind you,
versus
Spag.
Tex.
You told
Yeah.
me he was guaranteed to qualify.
Osama?
Yeah, yesterday.
I feel like you asked me who's guaranteed as a trap. I got frame trapped, bro. Because I feel like there's no one guaranteed, but you kind of put me on the
Oh,
spot.
now there's no one guaranteed. Okay, yesterday you had a couple names, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck,
who
dude,
else
I'm not
was
gonna be
that?
able to
I
find the tweet.
Numan?
I'm gonna butcher
you
it,
said
but basically they quoted the tweet of Mena and they were like, "Man, when is a Strive player gonna have an aura moment like this or something like that, right?" And I was like, that would require literally a single soul playing that game to have aura, which Strive does not have.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, it's all about who turns up, man. You can't just go by the books and say, okay, he won this tournament and he beat this person at this tournament, therefore he's gonna win. It's just a different environment.
You're not wrong. Yeah, because like the thing is as well is that like niggas do all this talk about aura and shit, right? And like I get it, but like okay, sure, I'll give you LK. That's literally where the list ends.
And players that you haven't really seen before from Saudi Arabia, from Pakistan.
So unless LK is about to hit grand finals Evo, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where it starts and ends.
Dark horses that have nothing to lose and everything to gain, and I feel like that's definitely what we could say about Book. You know, Book had to play versus some of these guys, man, and he's done a really good job. And a lot of his matches when he lost,
I was saying, like, niggas do all this talking about aura and shit. 99.99% of people in the FGC have no swag, no sauce, no aura at all. Like, niggas are perpetually auraless in the FGC. So, like, and the moments is gonna be very far and few between. It's only for a select few. You got like 9 niggas who are probably capable of some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
against Book, right? And Book, he had a fantastic run in the tournament overall, and he just barely fell to Malik Ash there 2-1 right before qualifying for top 16 on the upper bracket.
I will just say though,
aura is so weird to me. I think it's weird because it's become like a trend, right? The word aura has been around, even in the context in which the word aura gets thrown around now, it's not new. Like I've used that word myself throughout my entire life, even in the context that like the young niggas use it now. It just became a thing where it's like it's new to them and it's like overused and now it's a meme. So now it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. But like, I mean, we've been using similar words as in the same context for a long time as well. It just, whatever reason, like every so often, like a random word just becomes like a trendy meme thing to throw around, and aura is just one of them things that happened in the last couple years.
And Book, like I mentioned, was a Lydia player in the past. You know, we remember him from Tekken 7 using Lydia in tournament, right? Major such as CEO and stuff. So let's see what happens here, man. Top 16 qualifier, EU versus Thailand.
Yeah, this is going to be our last top 16 qualifier here. And Book and Tetsu, man, I want both these guys to win, so let's see who gets it done.
Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. Tetsu off to a good start though, but Book gonna fight back with these pokes.
Engage.
Wow.
Good step into that 3-2.
Yeah. And I feel like Jin is a character that you have top players from all around the world. You know, like you have Hendo in America. He's a very strong Jin player. In Europe, we have Daniel and Seth. In Korea, they have obviously, you know, a CBM, and in Japan, you got every region has a really good Jin player, right? Of course. So there will be experience there on Tetsu's side, but the fact that Book can still keep up at this level, you know, even though there were a few nerfs here and there for Jin, I think he's still a good character. But you know, Book, he's just so experienced, man. Tekken World Tour finalist. You know, he's playing on the bigger stages. I think that's gonna play a big factor here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Book is an underrated fighting game player in general, right? Like coming from that.
Can literally just be in the vicinity of someone slightly popular. Now you're aura farming. I think that's it. This comes from like the whole brain rot like generation or era or whatever, right? Where y'all remember simp? Y'all remember the word simp? It's like niggas hear a word one time that they haven't heard before, and it becomes like their whole vocabulary, where they just throw it around nonstop, and then other niggas also do the same shit. It's like because even the word simp, like simp has been around since the fucking 90s, but for whatever reason, at some point, some teenagers online heard that shit for the first time and drove it into the fucking ground. You know what I mean?
Man, and Lydia's so explosive. Just single hit, all of a sudden, like 30% of their life is gone. No comment.
Yeah, words get bastardized extremely quick these days, and I don't even really know.
But
I
don't know. That's a couple rounds he's giving away to Rage Arts today.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's trying to react to stuff, and Book did actually press after Tetsu did something.
That's another thing too, is that they take words that already had a meaning that have been around for a long time and just completely shit. Like glizzy. My entire fucking life, glizzy always meant gun. This is one that I can't let go. A glizzy was always a gun. Who the fuck started calling hot dogs glizzies? Like what? Niggas been rapping about having the glizzy. Nigga, Shy Glizzy's name did not mean shy hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life I've been listening to niggas rap about glizzies in their songs. All of a sudden, oh, the Glizzard Wizard. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
That's what you talked about. Minus 14. Book's got the while standing 2 punish.
Yep.
But yeah, like goon. Like
looking so nice.
Shy hot dog is nuts. Don't get me started on Yacht and Crash Out. But so like.
Yeah. Went for the low, but again,
the problem is that you have a lot of like people who hear words from like popular streamers or YouTubers that are from different areas and cultures and backgrounds, and then they try to fit in and then use those words, and then they completely misuse them. And what sucks about it is that the misused version of the words somehow catch on.
Tournaments, master events, and in exhibitions and stuff. So he knows how he plays. Very analytical.
Because like Yacht, I guess at this point, Yacht means like having a fat ass. I guess that's how like niggas have interpreted that now.
Oh, for sure.
But for those of you who aren't aware, okay, Yacht is not even a word. Okay, I mean, obviously, right? But what I mean is GYATT is just an exaggerated way of saying God. Or got, right? So a nigga be like, God damn, you be like, God damn. Like, you know, it's an expression. It's not, it didn't mean anything. Niggas have been saying God damn for fucking ever. And now it just means like, niggas try to like figure out like, oh, is it an acronym? Like, what does it stand for? Like, girl, yo, ass thing? Like, no! It's just niggas being black. It's just motherfuckers being black and exaggerating the way that they talk. It's just slang. It's not an acronym. It don't stand for nothing. It don't mean having a fat ass. It's not about your goth Latina girlfriend. It's just a nigga being like, God damn. Like, why? My fault. I'm good. Anyway, I'm cool.
Oh, it's close. Oh my god, he had the jab, the down.
Lovely weather we're having.
Low parry from Book straight into Rage Art.
Don't crash out, Unc. I'm a fucking. I'll end this stream right now. I will. Goodbye. Good night, y'all.
Yes. That was crazy, right? Book is so clutch, man.
He gave him a chance, right? I mean, Tetsu had that single jab, but he was trying to keep it safe, so he just put one jab out there. If he had done a one,
like the thing is, I'm trying not to be that friend that's too woke, but it is quite literally the gentrification of AAVE, and I don't even be talking about shit like that, but that's literally what it is, though.
Yep. Laser scrape had been used so well by Book to catch a sidestep, man. He's playing methodical right now. Tetsu, man, he's starting off so well in all of these rounds, and he just keeps on dropping it. Book, so hard to close out. Final round now, potentially to move into top 16. Hop kick from Tetsu.
Big hop kick call out.
He said, "Thanks for not shooting me." Then she shot him.
Spike for Mix goes low this time. And this matchup seems a little rough for Lydia, but nice side step right, 3-2. And that's
my fault.
Jin, right? So another breakable wall. Doesn't get to convert very well off this one, though.
Yeah,
and honestly,
the wall was just at that position where he just kind of got the low wall splat.
Yeah, I was gonna say honestly, Book was still gonna have a chance because he still had that heat and a lot of grade, but doesn't matter. Tetsu able to close out the round.
Yeah, and I just have to accept that this is a cycle that's going to continue. Like, and you'll never know what the next word or phrase is. But there's, like, in a month or two, there's going to be a word that I've been saying my entire fucking life. And some 13-year-old kid from, like, suburban fucking Minnesota or some shit is going to hear it for the first time because Kai Cenat said it on his stream. And then, like, it's going to get bastardized and turn into a TikTok that goes viral. And now it's like 10 million kids all over the fucking country misusing the word and completely changed the definition of what that shit has meant for my entire life on this planet.
Down for 1-4 hits and down 4 for the 7 golden letters. Tetsu is going to be going home, and Book continues on into top 16. So well played. I mean,
did you see the new immersive art? I did. I like the Ho-Oh one a lot. The Lugian one I think is a downgrade, but the Ho-Oh one is really cool.
He's always dropping to only the best players in the world, but you see him play. We're seeing the way he's playing right now, Rip. His defense is looking.
They beat them New York niggas, bro. The thing is, like, I can't fault.
Too strong.
Like, let's like if fucking Kai Cenat or what's the nigga name? Duke Dennis or whoever, right? Because that's one of the big ones, right? If they say some shit on a stream, I can't fault them because, like, they're just talking the way that they always have. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how niggas talk. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fault them for, like, shit that they say getting, like, taken up by little kids who don't know what the fuck they talk about, like twisting it or misusing it and shit. But it's just like, I don't know.
Had to play each other. So you're just one match away from one game away from qualifying the winner side of top 16. But Numan takes
New York niggas slang question about 75. Yo, New York slang is like always like aggressively sexual.
Yeah, and then Osama,
niggas know my body.
Mosin Shooter taking it over Osama, and that's someone that we have to talk about a lot more as well. We'll get to him later on, but I mean, incredible, you know, Mosin Shooter.
Yo, you jacking me?
Malik Ashman really impressed me, Rip.
Clap me, my heart is crazy.
Someone that a lot of Bucks are looking to, because he didn't get to travel a lot in Tekken 7, and his performances weren't great. But now Tekken 8, I've just been hearing that he has been doing some damage.
You jacking me? No, sir, I am not.
Let's have a look at the other side.
Brick still means cold. As far as I'm aware, yes, brick still means cold. Like if a nigga say it's brick outside, that still means it's cold. But give it 6 months. Let's see if that's still what it means. Let's wait till we get to December. We're gonna see if brick still means cold.
Half the Bill Beacon. Like, look at the people we have in round 1 of this lower bracket. It's crazy, but as we see, you know, XCC had a crazy run.
Brick is in bricked up. See, no. It being brick outside and bricked up are two very different things. Get me tight as hard. I be saying that shit sometimes. Or you niggas got me bent.
So double XCC advancing.
Yo.
Yeah, and then down below that.
What are you talking about? Like, what?
Or
niggas like you blowing me. Which I think is more of like a Chicago thing, but like
Joker right there 2-0, but then
I was blue. And then they was blowing me like
top 16, and then down at the very bottom, you know,
this was
what? Kind of like the Pakistan quarter of the bracket, it felt like, right? Ashab, Hafiz Adil, etc. Kashi Snake, then taking out Hafiz.
I guess I don't really say it that much anymore, but you got me bent. That's like I think I used to say that one when I didn't swear as much. So instead of saying you got me fucked up, like you got me bent. Like
Snake, actually, because I just really like watching Jack.
Hey, yo.
I want to see Kashi Snake do some damage, man. Let's have a look at Group 2 now and see how that all went down. Of course, Kudans, man. I mean, I know
that was mad AO though. Also, like,
home that are watching that are really gunning for this guy to qualify for the esports.
I'm sorry.
I think how cool would it
Look,
be just based on how we were playing.
I'm all for LGBTQ plus, trans rights, same-sex marriage, anti-homophobia, all that, right? Not homophobic in the slightest. But I'm sorry, hitting the nigga with the hey yo will never not be funny. I'm sorry. That's one thing I'm just not letting go of, bro. Hitting the nigga with the ayo, that shit is always going to be fucking hilarious. Because it's not even like
and then Rest 2-0 over Buffalo Soldier. We had high hopes from Buffalo Soldier, but Rest put that to sleep. And then Shadow,
especially when you get like a good one with like a lot of rasp in your voice, like when it really comes from, you know what I'm saying? You, hey yo,
playing so well overall today. And Retta 2-1 over Akil was set up, of course. Jod versus Retta. 2-1.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just always gonna be funny to me.
Bracket, right? Kudans versus Kakoma. Jod versus Shadow.
what does Ayo even
so
mean?
cool to watch, man.
So that's the
and again,
problem though.
I'm
Like
sure
it don't.
you guys have paid
The problem with like a lot of like black like
just
slang and
goes to show
vernacular and like
how
vocabulary and like
gangster this
lexicon and
tournament
shit
is,
is that
man.
like
Exodia
a lot of that
are
shit don't really got a
AK,
meaning. It's more so a
you know,
vibe. Like you kind of just got to use your context clues and just understand.
all these
Like when I
guys,
say
man,
"Hey
Nino,
yo," it's not like it's an
Arthur,
acronym. It don't stand for nothing. It's not. That is my reaction. Like think of it almost like a sound effect. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really mean nothing. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like